aquí vamos a continuar, no como vamos a continuar aquí, vamos en un caso que hay una parte donde vamos a estar, aquí ya hemos hecho esto, y ahora vamos a esto, ya hemos tenido esos diarios, y ese, ahora podemos estar en modo libre, ahora sí podemos estar en modo calle, simplemente para explorar lugares, responder, anunciar al control policial. Aquí vamos acá. Aquí vamos acá mismo. Después de eso, aquí vamos viendo acá donde está el TLC. Aquí vamos a ver si está acá mismo aquí. Vayan compartiendo el directo que estamos empezando acá. Aquí pasamos acá mismo aquí. Aquí como estamos en blanco y negro. Aquí como... aquí hay. Aquí hay algo que... Un saludo, que estamos en un directo de una... como estoy así en el filtro de color. Y aquí vamos a estar acá. La calle principal, importantísima acá. Como haciendo referencia a las películas clásicas de cine negro. Aquí como está de ese color, como haciendo referencia a los así la misma manera. Aquí vamos a ver esto acá. Aquí vamos a ver qué pasa acá. Aquí vamos a ver qué pasa haciendo referencia a las películas clásicas como de detectives.
You pennies is hiding from me. I can find you all and eat you. Yes, sir. Damn! Why these places have so much preparation age?
Yo, ¿qué estás buscando aquí?
Ooh-wee! Pennies give me speed.
Ey, por favor, no te hagas difícil. Yo no te hagas difícil.
From there, you lunatic.
No tenés
Really
que
need to lay off
escapar.
the pills.
Do it again. I dare you.
Yo olvidé cómo pelear.
Do it again. I dare you. 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 Do it again. I dare you.
All right.
Do it again.
If you really want to dance.
I dare you. Do it again. I dare you. Do it again. I dare you.
Yo, ¿por qué no puedo pelear así?
KGPL to any unit, the 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Now you pennies is hiding from me. I can find you all and eat you. Yes, sir. Damn. Why these places have so much preparation age?
Tenemos acá mismo que vamos a lograr. Ah, no,
Benny's
algo.
giving speed.
Vamos. ¿Qué no puede escalar?
Get the hell down from there, you lunatic!
Olvidé con que se peleaba.
You really need to lay off the
You
pills.
lousy bastard! Do it again! I dare you!
All right, if you really want to dance.
Do it again! I dare you! Do it again! I dare you!
Last warning.
Hasta. Ya hemos detenido un intento de robo. Crimen callejero completado 1. Bien, aquí vamos acá. Bien, aquí vamos a explorar por todas las partes acá. Que nunca se sabe para no ver.
All units, shots fired, ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia, Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, ops needs
¿Dónde?
help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Slow down!
Ay, cuidado, ¿dónde te caes diario? Aquí viene uno bien fuerte. Aquí. Oh, vamos,
Can we
genial.
try to get there in one piece?
Vamos, genial. Este no es tuyo entero. Ahí necesitamos.
Out of the car, police.
¿En dónde vamos? Ok, ¿dónde estamos?
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Prowler unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They loose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Mira, hay unos que están arriba. Bien, ahí está. Mira, que salgan arriba. resistente.
That was a $12 hat.
Ah, ya genial. Un agente muerto. ¿Por dónde podemos subir? No hay nada que podamos subir. Me falta uno.
It's clear. Come on, let's move. This way.
¿Dónde se entran? Aquí era.
You deal with him. I'll cover the street from here. Go on, get up there.
No sé, sabemos si podemos separarte este colgado.
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
Ah, ya, ¿en serio?
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Trolley unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They loose, bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and make their stand.
And the officer?
Up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Cosa.
Shoot that punk.
Ya está.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance in Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
Hemos desbloqueado. A ver qué está que hemos desbloqueado. retirado, certero. Podemos... Este sería como negro y este como negro también. Como gris. Gris y negro. Aquí ya estamos acá. No, ya tenemos con qué, ya tenemos con qué auto. Aquí ya vamos tan libremente, podemos estar acá.
This officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Así que hay un montón de haciendo misiones acá mismo. Aquí vamos a estar aquí, no sé si vamos a estar en colores o en blanco y negro como originalmente las películas clásicas que estaban así antes. Que hay una emergencia de tiroteo. Sí, hemos descubierto acá. Aquí ahora vamos continuando acá. Aquí hay uno que tenemos que ir a la parte amarilla.
This officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
11K, your help call is at Globe Loan and Jewelry, 333 South Main Street. It's code 3.
Aquí es.
What's the situation?
We got a hold up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep them busy.
Let's go. Not back.
Entra por el local, por donde vamos a sacar. Aquí vamos a masacrarlos. Aquí vamos a masacrar acá.
Reinforcements are on the way. Quick, up the stairs. Get after him. Put the weapon down now. Put your weapons down. You fucking ass.
Ah, ya está. Bien eliminado.
Car 11K, I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here, and notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. Units 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street, Globe Jewelry and Loan.
Bien, aquí ya estamos. vamos a explorar aquí.
All units of 459.
A ver, vamos a ver. Ah, no. Veamos que. Veamos cómo. A ver cómo vamos a ver un poco de color aquí un poco. Como haciendo un poco de referencia. Aquí vamos a ir otro más. Así era como de películas actuales acá. Aunque un poco de color. Pero en cierto momento aquí. Aquí vamos a una emergencia que hemos atendido. Estamos en un procedimiento acá de tiroteo que impedimento acá. Un poco de color.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Seran.
Aquí
Any
es.
unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just...
Aquí es.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
No.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
Como no lo haga tan difícil. ¿Por dónde se fue? ¿Por dónde se fue? ¿Qué es que se parece como un mago por arte de magia?
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Seran. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th and Saras. Suspect is a male Caucasian, believed to still be in the area. Code 2.
Another 459. I hear that number.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now! Make it easy on yourself!
Get the hell away from me!
¿Por dónde se va?
You can still catch him!
Come on, Flatfoot. Let's negotiate.
How long do you think you can hold out?
está. No, tú no querías. Subir otro nivel últimamente acá.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
Veamos cómo se vende esto acá.
He's only a writer. He can't really.
Vaya, una rócola.
I got a callback for that Universal chorus line.
Estoy comprando aquí, vamos. Aquí, ¿dónde vamos acá? Diferentes lugares. Ninguna, creo que vamos a ir. Intuición.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Aquí. Bien. Aquí vamos a tratar acá. Aquí vamos a poner la pantalla en blanco y negro. Un poco de brillo y listo. Aquí vamos a poner un poco de cámara. Ahí está, un poco de color para como parece en la película clásica. Como calor de los policías. Esperen que no lo hicimos esto antes.
What took you so long? They're getting away.
What happened here, sir?
They had guns. Dirty louses took everything and then booked. They went that way, the stairs alongside the track.
You look like a rat with a gold tooth wearing a white
Aquí.
It takes a man to class.
LAPD!
Taking a run to the car. Stop him, fella.
Bien, ya está. Ahora dejamos que existe. Por lo menos ya estamos haciendo un poco de directo acá mismo que.
Car 11K. Shots fired. The suspect is down at 3rd and Hill. It's code 4 here, but I need an ambulance.
11K, roger on the ambulance. All units, the shooting at 3rd and Hill Street is code 4. Code 4.
Bien. Ya son tantos 40. Son tantos, sí. Bien, aquí vamos a salir acá. Bien, aquí vamos a hacer cualquier tipo de casos acá mismo aquí. Bien, aquí vamos acá. Vamos a renaudar. Aquí vamos a hacer así vamos haciendo un caso acá. Aquí vamos a resolver un caso, mientras tanto hacemos un poco, aunque ya separamos a criminales y desquiciados mentales. Acá vemos que 6 meses después han transcurrido 6 meses desde el primer caso. Luego despertar labios. Aunque ya hemos visto esto antes. No, parece que no. Aunque ya hemos visto el directo anterior, aunque ya hemos hecho un caso. Aunque una salsa de chocolate.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Clyde Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst.
Mira, aquí ahora estamos en un caso de...
Floyd's departure leaves the place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf.
Aunque no hemos encargado
Get out to the scene,
de varios
lads.
disparos, ahora vamos acá mismo que... Aunque como detective... Okay, sí.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KCPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
This guy must have been...
Vamos acá. Okay, vamos acá. Okay.
Jesus,
Claro.
Phelps! There are people here!
Vamos en serio otro más. Oh, vamos en serio. Que tienen especialidad.
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad, or they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Aquí ya llegamos acá. Parece que aquí fue.
Crime scene is just up the dirt road, detective.
Aquí es. Escena de crimen, ¿dónde pasó acá? Oh, vamos en serio.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
Suscríbanse a mi canal, compartan y directos.
Defending the honor of murdered
Suscríbanse a
hogs.
mi canal.
They're used to it.
Que hago, que es L.A
Move along,
Noire.
guys. You
Compartan
got
y
your
suscríbanse
pictures, you
al
got your
canal.
headlines. Now scram.
Bien, ¿cuál es la escena del crimen? Aquí pasa que alguien. Pasa que alguien. Ay, que. ¿Pero qué? ¿Pero qué rayos?
Patrolman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Bien, aquí vamos acá. Vaya huellas.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Cause of death?
Could be the head injuries.
Oh,
She hasn't been badly stopped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Ah, ya no debería. Ventana vaya.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, X. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
On the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
¿Tiene alguna cosa más? ¿Qué? ¿Una cartera?
The victim's bag?
Ey, no, Eddie, algo más. Ey, ya está aquí allá.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
A ver. Ah. ¿Qué? Bamba Club.
The Bomba Club? Why steal a table lighter?
Ok, ya es suficiente.
Over here, Rusty.
A ver qué.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Vamos, váyase. Que te vayas. Vamos, que te vayas. Pero que te vayas. Interfieres. Periodista, te segunda.
Another day.
Ah, ya como son los periodistas. Bien, aquí vamos. El club bomba. Bien, aquí vamos acá. Ven dónde alguno nos vamos.
I get the point.
Sorry, Alan. Aquí vamos.
Are you trying to kill
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. I've been working evidence from BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Slow and steady, come on! Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, escaped from somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Necesitamos dar una pequeña vuelta.
¡Hey!
Estamos acá, estamos completando acá mismo que estamos en L.A Noire, estamos recorriendo hasta porque ya estamos llegando ahora mismo. Parece que en la otra parte. Ven, aquí es. Aquí, la Club Bamba. Ven aquí, aire acondicionado y cóctel. Aquí mismo. Vaya, un bar.
Gentlemen,
novedoso.
what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves him most nights. Would you want to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
Aquí es.
Sam is taking me to...
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine is... was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
She attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished.
put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
You're lying, McCall. You're covering for Henry. You called him and told him what time she was leaving.
You're an asshole, you know that?
Pero qué es él.
Where do you get off, pal? I feel bad enough about what happened to Celine without you slinging mud.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
¿Dónde está nuestro auto?
Off waiting table.
¿Dónde quedó nuestro auto? Ah. Ah, aquí. Mira qué bagaza. Ah, residencia Los Henry. Aquí vamos acá.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling...
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. Now you picked the wrong job with a healthy thirst to fend you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short.
Please. Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Bet he's sure to be alive. The Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor. Our ancestors. Jack, you're gonna kill us!
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
Any central unit, car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Así eran los camiones de basura antiguos, así eran. Con la
I don't know about you, but I feel more comfortable with the siren on. What do you think?
And at the next junction, you shut your trap.
Ah, no, parece que no era. No, parece que no, aquí no es.
Hey, come on!
No, parece que aquí no era. Sí. Veamos si podemos llegar acá. Un pequeño caminito. Sí, parece que aquí es. Sí, aquí es residencia de los Henry Hines. Vaya un claro de capture. Vaya un gran diseño. Vaya un gran con el diseño de casas. Me encanta cómo está construido ese tipo de casas.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Hay algo que no cuadra. Algo. No me gustó nada como está asiento.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Parece que no sé por qué salió antes. ¿Alguna pista? Vamos a ver.
I doubt it.
Para que te haya una llave ahí. No encontré lógico. O más bien para que vuelva, que vuelva acá. A ver.
Junk.
¿Pero quién forzó esta?
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
Allanamiento
I think I'm gonna
ilegal.
climb through a broken window in a $30 suit. You got another thing coming, Buster.
Entonces fue allanar, que alguien allanó acá. Veamos. Veamos qué es lo que. Bien, ¿qué pasó acá?
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
Fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary arrangements.
You said the house would be empty. You're killing me!
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it.
You said the house would be empty! How can I find peace?
Bien, ya sé quién es el asesino y el que recibe la llamada. Bien, eso es lo que conseguí, es lo que pasó. Son 13 periódicos. Entonces, pero ¿qué hizo decir con la que casa vacía fue? A ver, una nota. A ver.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. Speaks to motive.
One of my actors drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Caso que
Call in burglary and get technical services out.
parece que algún médico trató de.
Don't take all day about it, I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Parece que algún médico le recomendó que La Paz, pero
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North.
Vamos a preguntar qué acaba de pasar acá. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa. Veamos. A ver, vamos, ¿hay alguien? No hay nadie. Vamos a la casa más cercana aquí. Un saludo, que estamos en todo directo de L.A Noire, pero la versión original de cómo se toda la alusión a las películas clásicas de cine negro. Veamos dónde estarán.
Safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Problemas matrimoniales. Veamos. A ver. Claro.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Ya está, ahora vamos.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. We'll keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Unit officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Estamos frente acá. Bien, ya encontramos acá. Ya lo encontramos acá.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Bien, ya encontramos acá. Aquí es. Aquí es. Vaya que buen lugar que.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Tienen que. A ver.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
Mientes.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars.
Aristocracia.
But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic.
Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
Okay.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, Detective? My wife was a drunk. There was a sickness with her. Doesn't mean I didn't love her. Would you stop loving your wife if she was unwell?
No, I wouldn't. So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place?
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. Not the going out type.
Pero miente, pero salió.
So you were here, tucked up in bed, while someone was out there beating your wife's brains out. That's all you've got?
Talk to the bartender at the Bomba Club. He'll tell you he called here last night, and I answered the phone.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Okay. Let's just leave it at that.
Entonces, si no, entonces...
This doesn't look good for you, Jacob. Doesn't look good for you, Jacob. You're awful hot. Doesn't look good for you, Jacob. You're not being rational. You're awful hot under the collar for an innocent man, Mr. Henry. Doesn't look good for you, Jacob. You're not being rational.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
¿Dónde está el teléfono?
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Okay, ya está.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective.
Any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. In regards to the Celine Henry homicide, the owner of the Turkey Bowl restaurant at 1535 West 3rd Street says the victim was at his restaurant last night.
Turkey Bowl restaurant. We'll check it out.
You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc.
Okay, ya está. Bien, ya está uno menos acá. Eso le pasa por... Eso... Aquí vamos acá.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
En un camino así. Vaya cerca, queda cerca de acá.
Calm down.
Vaya, sí, queda cerca de acá. Aquí es. Aquí es. Vaya aquí. Vaya, tengo que fijarme acá. Como aquí era.
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're working a murder case. Mrs. Celine Henry, you called in?
Yeah, the name's Jonesco. This is my place.
You saw Mrs. Henry in here last night?
Till about 1 a.m.
Vaya algún poco parecido a John de
Doing more
Rocket.
drinking than eating.
Te reunieron una vez que visita.
Mrs. Henry was seen leaving another establishment in the company of a man.
Aunque un poco
Did two of them
más.
come here?
Yeah, I remember seeing her with a guy.
Did you see them leave?
They got into his old Pontiac. Dull brown colored. I got a look at the license plate. 2B8899.
Have you ever seen that man before, Mr. Nesco?
Couple times, maybe.
Vamos a buscar este
A lot of different
matrícula.
faces go to an all-night place like this.
Pero como empezó de tos, ve.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nesco. Thanks for your time.
Veamos aquí.
Boy, let's take it easy.
¿Dónde hay un teléfono? Aquí. Vaya si eran un teléfono de antes, así.
Operator, give
¿Cómo
me
cambiaron?
dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. Thanks, ma'am.
I love these wings.
Where the hell's he going with that?
Look, Pops, just hand over the money, okay?
All right, young fellow, okay. Hold your horses. I'm getting the money.
I ain't afraid to drill you, you know.
Hey, careful with that trigger finger now. You look the nervous type.
Plug the old bastard, Lefty. If I gotta come in there, I'm spraying lead, you old coot.
LAPD, drop the weapon!
Vaya con tantos tiros así que no impedimos un robo. Impedimos un robo así. Aquí también tenía una gasolinera. Aquí. Mendez.
Mendez could be our man.
He could be at that, but you don't want to cross the skipper, Phelps. Not a great move in your first day. He wants Henry re-interviewed.
How'd you like losing your cherry, rookie?
It might be my first day here, but I've had extensive experience on other desks.
Just go easy, Phelps. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've been a pain in the ass before today as well.
And I shall continue to be until the end of time. Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Aquí, a ver, entonces se queda cerca. Sí, parece que se queda cerca acá. Aquí es. Aquí es. Apartamento de Mendez. Acá mismo que combatan acá mismo que. Veamos si. Veamos. Doley. Veamos si hay. Veamos. A ver. No es acá. Ah, no, espera, no puedo ver sin.
Mendez,
Mendez.
apartment 16.
Bien, departamento 16. Ah, cuarto piso.
Here, the apartment's up on the top floor.
Cuarto piso. Bien, aquí, cuarto piso. La 16. 12. 11. Aquí, ah, no, no es acá. Ah, aquí es.
Just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
Bien, ¿dónde está? Aquí. Aquí, aquí hay.
doesn't appear to be connected.
¿Qué?
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Parece que ya encontramos,
We have the murder weapon. Better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like it.
Parece que estamos un poco cerca de que te cobre
What
que...
gives?
Ah, ya, esperen. Ese es el culpable.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there!
Vámonos, no haga tan difícil. Porto bien.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo!
Ah, no, genial, se va.
Get in and drive.
Bien, aquí vamos. Vámonos, no haga tan difícil. Oríllate.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Quédate ahí. Quédate ahí.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Bien, uno detenido.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand
it. Bien, hemos concluido un caso, un detenido por homicidio. Bien, aquí ya hemos terminado un caso acá. Con esto ya estamos, aquí vamos a hacer un poco. Cuando ya terminamos el caso aquí. Y en el próximo directo vamos a hacer más casos acá, que con esto ya terminamos acá. Completan el directo y suscríbanse y hasta el próximo directo de L.A Noire.